guys, Jake Rattle and Roll coming back at you with another video, and today we're doing another 2021 NFL mock draft reaction video. This time to Daniel Jeremiah's mock draft 3.0. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, subscribe for more great content. Let's get into it. Trevor Lawrence going number 1 at all. Jaguars going the top QB in the class, and Trevor Lawrence, no doubt about that one. And basically, this one was locked in since last time we've done a mock draft. Sam Darnold has been traded. Zach Wilson on the, basically I feel like is on the Jets roster now. Zach Wilson, great pick. Great player for the Jets to pick there at number 2. And now this is it. And now this is where the draft, some people say, might actually get started. Number 3, Niners take Mac Jones, quarterback from Alabama. I could see the Niners going Trey Lance, Justin Fields, or Mac Jones, all here at number 3. I think they'll take Mac Jones. I think Mac Jones personally QB5, but I think the Niners will take Jones here. Pretty good leader. It's also pretty solid. He's going to have talent to work with there in San Francisco, so that would be a great fit. And then the Falcons go Trey Lance. They've been linked to Trey Lance, I read. And the Falcons, what was I going to say? Or could trade down the spot, but they're not going to. They're going to take Trey Lance. And number 5, the Bengals go Kyle Pitts. Today on NFL, I saw that the Bengals might are willing to trade down, but not to get greedy because they want to take a good player. But that means that I looked and they said they are going to go O-line around 2. And with this pick, it's either going to be Kyle Pitts or Ja'Marr Chase, basically, was what I was saying. And I think it's going to be Kyle Pitts. Just tight end is a more position need for the Bengals than wide receiver. Kyle Pitts would be a super great player for the Bengals to take there. And the Dolphins, they go Ja'Marr Chase. They traded down to 12, moved back up to 6. I think they're going to go Chase or Waddle here in this spot, depending on who's on the board. Chase happens to be on the board. That's the pick for the Dolphins. And now the Lions take Justin Fields. I'm interested in what DJ said. He said this could be a trade spot with some teams picking after Detroit potentially in the market for a quarterback. But I wouldn't rule out the Lions staying put and taking a signal caller themselves. Fields has more upside than Jared Goff. I get that, but you just traded for Jared Goff, basically. And I just think that if you're the Lions there, if Waddle's on the board, I think you go Waddle in that spot. You have no real actually good receiving threat there. And I just think that should be a Waddle spot. It's just Justin Fields. I get that he's a very good player. He is better than Goff. I agree with that as well. It's just that I don't know. I think the Lions will go wide receiver this draft and not go QB. They might even go defense. I just don't think they'll go QB with their number 7 overall pick. The Panthers, they go Rashawn Slater. They're not really a QB needed team anymore after the after the trade for Sam Darnold. So the Panthers go offensive tackle here and Rashawn Slater at Northwestern. People are saying the most technically refined tackle in this class. Rashawn Slater is a very good player. Panthers can get their future franchise left tackle. Broncos end up with Penei Sewell. Garrett Bowles played well last season, I guess. I think the Broncos need a QB. I think the Broncos might trade up to number 4 with the Falcons. I really do. The Broncos are just like a QB away, teams are saying. And you just go best player available, which just so happens to be Penei Sewell. Cowboys go Kwity Paye. I disagree with this one. I get that their pass rush wasn't anything special last season, but you gotta take that secondary. And if Surtain is on the board, you cannot pass up there. I just really think that has to be a Surtain spot. I don't think Kwity Paye would be a good addition in that spot. The Giants go Devontae Smith. The only knock on this one is that I just don't feel like it's going to happen. I think it's going to be Jalen Waddle in the spot. I just think Jalen Waddle's a better player than Devontae Smith. He outplayed Devontae Smith when they were both on the same field at Alabama. I just see Jalen Waddle going in the spot over Devontae Smith. But, I mean, I don't hate it. Eagles end up with Patrick Surtain. The Eagles trade down from number 6 and still land him. I just think the Eagles should go receiver. Waddle's still on the board. The Eagles need an elite game-changing wide receiver. And just Surtain, there's just something wrong. The Chargers go J.C. Horn. I think that has to be Christian Darrisaw's spot. You need to get yourself, but, they could take a corner in the second round. That's what DJ is saying there. But I just feel like you gotta go Christian Darrisaw here if you're in that spot. The Vikings go Jalen Phillips. I'm kind of hoping he falls to the Browns at 20. I don't even know where they picked 26. But Jalen Phillips, some people are saying it's just the best edge in this class. Just durability concerns are an issue there with Jalen Phillips. That's why I think the Vikings should go Elijah Vera Tucker. You gotta fix your O-line. Or go Christian Darrisaw. Patriots go Micah Parsons. I also don't hate this one. Patriots, he's saying that they have been bold this offseason. I just don't think they're going to trade up. Bill Belichick doesn't normally trade up. I don't think they're going to trade up in that spot. But Micah Parsons would be an excellent scheme fit there for the Patriots. And the Cardinals go Jalen Waddle. Waddle's fall has ended. But big-time steal is down here. I just feel like they don't need receiver. They have D-Hop, Larry Fitz, Jalen Waddle. I mean, not Jalen Waddle. A.J. Green. I get that they're up there in age, but I mean, Jalen Waddle would just be best player available. And plus, none of them are considered, elite separators. Jalen Waddle actually, creates separation. I get that DeAndre Hopkins creates separation, but he's more of a physical wide receiver anyway. They don't really have a separator, but I mean, I just think you have to go corner. Their cornerback room's super weak. But I mean, I don't hate it. The Las Vegas Raiders go Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. I think you have to go O-line. You traded away Rodney Hudson, Trent Brown. I don't remember if they traded away Gabe Jackson or not. But the Raiders are just dismantling their O-line. And they paid Kenyon Drake. I forget. Wasn't it 2 year, 10 mil? Which is what? Normal running back money? But 2 years, 5 mil for Kenyon Drake to be your backup? It was just a weird decision. It's not going to pay off. Gregory Rousseau to the Miami Dolphins. Gregory Rousseau is a very talented player with very great athleticism. Just maybe not technically there yet. But if he had played this past season in Miami, I think he might have gone higher in this draft class. But Dolphins just gotta go best player available really in the spot. I guess it might be Rousseau for them. Washington still has Brandon Scherff is what he's saying. I feel like Washington won't go O-line here. I think they'll go a different position, but I mean, Elijah Vera Tucker wouldn't be bad. Now, this is a weird decision. I think that the Bears have to go offense. They cannot take a defensive player here. Greg Newsome would be a weird pick there. I mean, I've done a lot of, complaining, I guess, but, not really. It's a mock draft. I'm just saying what I think will happen. I mean, I don't know. I don't really like Greg Newsome there. I think the Bears should go Christian Darrisaw. A lot of teams need O-line help. Christian Darrisaw plays, falling to the Colts would be amazing for them. So they'd snag him up there. And now this would just be an amazing pick here for the Titans. They release Adoree Jackson, and then they get Farley. Farley is probably the best corner in the draft if it wasn't for his injury, back surgery. So I probably might be the best corner in this draft if it wasn't for, like I said, his back surgery. Farley is very, very good. It's just, like DJ says here that he valued Farley as one of the top 5 players in the draft, but he's gonna slide, which kept him from working out in Virginia Tech's pro day, which is gonna help him slide, but it's alright. Ojulari to the Jets. I don't hate it. These Ojulari's a great 3-4 outside linebacker that the Jets would love to have. I don't know if the Jets play 3-4 or 4-3, but it's okay. Steelers, go Tevin Jenkins. You gotta fix that one. Alejandro Villanueva left. Marquise Pouncey retired. Like, right tackle isn't great. Like, you'll really have David DeCastro and, like, nothing else. So that's a great pick there for the Steelers. The Jags go Trayvon Merrick at a TCU. Best safety in the class. Trayvon Merrick is a very good player. Jags will take there. And now my Browns go why can't I say it? Jamin Davis out of Kentucky. I mean, alright. This is only way I don't like it. I mean, I like Jalen Phillips and Zaven Collins. Those are my 2 dream players that I wish the Browns would take. Like if Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah falls or Micah Parsons falls, I think the Browns should take him. Micah Parsons has character concerns, but I think it's is what it is. But like, I just don't really like Jamin Davis as much as I like Zaven Collins. But I mean, I wouldn't hate it, I guess. Away to the Baltimore Ravens. I don't hate it. The Ravens really need help on the edge very badly. I mean, Oweh is a pretty decent player there for the Ravens snag. And the Saints go Asante Samuel Jr., who's a lot like his father, Asante Samuel. Just physical, I guess, slot guy, but can also play on the boundary. It's just best player available for the Saints, who have a ton of needs. The Packers go Landon Dickerson. Corey Linsley left in free agency. I just think that's why you have to go corner or receiver. They're just better positions of need. Like, Aaron Rodgers is just gonna be good. They still have David Bakhtiari, Elton Jenkins. I mean, they do have a whole right tackle, but there are just so many more positions of need for the Packers than O-line, I think, in that spot. But I don't, it's not all that bad. The Bills go edge and Joe Tryon. Again, there are a lot of edge rushers going here. That they're all, sort of whatever, in my opinion. They're all very, I feel like they're not, top tier. They're just, more in that mid-range, which is just kind of, whatever range. But, I could see the Bills going edge. I think the Chiefs have to go O-line this spot. They go Kelvin Joseph out of Kentucky. He's a bit raw, DJ says, but he could team up with a Jerry Sneed. They're 2 young, athletic corners. I don't know with that one. Then the Bucs go Elijah Moore, 22 at 32. The Bucs just got to go best player available. They don't have no holes on their team. Overall, this mock draft I gave, I was kind of mad at it. I don't know why. I just didn't like a lot of picks for some reason. Once we got to 7, I started, saying how I didn't like a lot of picks. But then again, they could happen. And it's not DJ's fault. It's just a mock draft. If he gets it right, he gets it right. It's just, I guess you're giving the grades to the teams, not the mock draft. But I'm going to give it probably a C+, maybe. But don't forget to click subscribe for more great content. And I will see you guys in the next one.